I'm here live in Las Vegas Summer League with the host of Locked On Heat with Wes Goldberg. How are you doing today, Wes?
Doing great, man.
Awesome to have you on again. It's been a while since we've chatted, so it's nice to meet you in person. So yesterday, the Miami Heat lost to the Atlanta Hawks. Unfortunately, they blew a 15-point lead. But the big story was, there's two stories in my opinion. Casper Sakunis bounced back after having 3 bad games in the California Classic. So he had 24 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 for 9 from 3. So what are your thoughts on KP moving forward?
First of all, I didn't make a ton out of his rough start. It's Summer League. You can't take a lot of. To me, I don't even really care about the stats. I like seeing these games in person. The reason I like coming to Vegas is you get to have a sense of like their floor game. You get to get a sense of like how they approach things. The shots will go in. Sometimes they won't. Whatever. Can this player play? Does he have feel for the game? Does he look like he belongs to be out there with other NBA players? And with Jonas, 100% you could say he does deserve to be out there, and he looks like an NBA player. One of the things I really liked about him was when the shots weren't going in, he was making up for it by like diving on the ball for loose balls, getting onto the floor, doing other things, really locking in defensively. And I think that really speaks volumes about the way that he's going to approach things. The shot will eventually come. It's fine. But I thought he looked like an NBA player. Now, there's issues, I think, maybe with his ability to separate from certain defenders and things like that. But he's also very crafty. He's got some pivot moves. He's got some interesting footwork things. And the fact that he did put up a nice game yesterday and made some jumpers and specifically made his first 3 3-pointers and then played with a little bit more pep in his step after that. Obviously, those are good things. But if you're a Heat fan totally like freaking out about Jonas, don't. He could suck. I have no idea. But like for now, I think there's a lot to like there.
He's also the 20th pick. Yes, he was projected as a lottery pick and he fell, but it's like he's the 20th pick. He's not supposed to be a superstar. He's not Ace Bailey. He's not Dylan Harper. He's not Cooper Flagg. So
you can't treat him like a top 10 pick that you got at 20. You can't put like superstar expectations on him. Some of my 2 favorite comps for him were Bogdan Bogdanovic and Andrew Nembhard. And if he ends up being 80% of either of those guys, that's a great pick at 20.
I agree. What I was excited about yesterday, too, was outside of him obviously being efficient and scoring, was only 2 turnovers. The turnovers were a big issue. A lot of folks said he fell so far because his inability to take care of the ball. But he looked good. His first step actually looked a lot better yesterday. Like his issue was verticality. He's not a very athletic guy, but he's still pretty fast twitch and quick when it comes to his first steps. So that was good to see. But the other question I have for you before we sign off is KL Ware. In 3 games, he looks disengaged, and some of those issues of why he fell to the 15th slot in last year's draft was because of that lack of motor.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem he's like super engaged. And I said this in another video. I watched Kyle Filipowski, who was a second rounder, play yesterday live, and he looked dominant. He looked like a guy who has had NBA repetition and experience, scored 32 points, had like 14 rebounds, 5 assists, couple blocks. Like, why is KL Ware not able to do that? Like, are you concerned about this by any means?
Yes, you have to be. Like you said, you're here in Summer League, whether or not you want to be here or not, you're here. And you should come out here and look to dominate. The last game you played before this was a playoff game. And this is not even close to that level of competition. And it just doesn't look like KL Ware was up for it. And I think it was very notable today that Erik Spoelstra used his media session after practice and called out KL Ware in a way that we don't usually hear Erik Spoelstra call out players. Very rarely do we ever hear Spo talk about players and criticize players and call them out publicly. But he used the media to deliver a message to KL Ware, and he said he needs to be more professional. He needs to learn how to work hard every single day and approach everything with that level of urgency and that level of everything that the Heat culture is. And he went into him for about 4 straight minutes, and I thought that was very notable. So whether or not, if Heat fans are upset with KL Ware, you're asking me if I'm concerned about it. Who cares? The Heat are. Like, that's it. Like, Erik Spoelstra is doing that because he's concerned, and he's obviously probably told KL Ware these things, and now he's using the media to get that message across.
Yeah. No, I mean, hopefully it's a wake-up call. Like,
yep.
I expect him to still start next season, but if he wants to keep
that
job, he's going to have to earn it. And, I mean, like, lucky for him, we don't really have any bigs on our lineup at this point. Like, so we'll see. I mean, he has a few more games, obviously, to make up for that. We'll see if he even gets an opportunity. Who knows? We'll see. But thank you so much, Wes. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Chat.
Yep. Thanks for having me.